Yeah,
they said that they don't know her, but it is his ex-girlfriend.
But we were driving on 441 to go home, and she pulled out in front of us because she knows the car. She knows that this is...
What's up, YouTube? Today, we are covering how an extremely jealous feminist drove her ex-boyfriend and apparently 2 other women off the road. So, without further ado, everybody, let's get into it, shall we?
Right in front of us, right there on the left lane, and we smashed in the back of her because she was going so fast, and then she stopped.
She seen us pulling out, and she stopped in front of us. She honked the horn, and she's like, "You're a cheating bitch." And then we were like, "Well, who is that?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, that's my ex-girlfriend." I was like, "Oh no."
Well, real quick, do you want me to call an ambulance to come check you out?
I think I'm alright.
Well, it's up to you, man. I mean, you're pretty busted up. Does your nose feel like it's broken or anything?
Give it a few minutes to let my adrenaline come down.
Okay.
We were living together, and she had moved out 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And then we had officially broken up 3 days ago.
Okay.
I haven't talked to her or anything, and the first day I went and hung out with friends.
Okay.
2 ladies. We went, floated down the river and stuff. We were going to...
Well, so real quick, I don't want to cut you off. Where does she stay at?
the prison.
Okay, so you know where she lives at, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We were going to get dinner. I was at the red light down there. Light turned green, and I'm going, and out of nowhere, a car, I hear laying on their horn and tire screeching, comes cutting in front of me.
Okay.
And I barely see this person screaming at me. I can barely see in the windshield my ex.
It was her, though?
Yeah, I haven't talked to her in 2 days, at least.
From there, she cut
in front of me, out of nowhere. And I just automatically, I was like, thought was to drive away, try to. And she turned around in the middle of the median. I wasn't really speeding or anything. I was trying to get to a public parking lot, and she came and did that. So I weaved out of the way, and she spun around, came up, rode my ass. I couldn't even see her headlights. And then she comes up beside me, gets in front of me, and slams on the brakes.
Okay.
And I was in the left lane.
Okay.
And I had to swerve onto the thing in the middle of the road.
Like a median
area.
Yeah,
The median in the middle of the road to miss her. And I couldn't miss her. I tried. I locked the brakes up, and I slammed into the back of her. I pull in here, and I get out to look at the damage, and as soon as I get out, she's over at my door and just starts punching me in the face.
Okay. Closed fist, you think? With the open hand?
Yeah, closed, definitely.
Okay. Is she saying anything while she's doing that?
She's screaming, calling me a slut, a whore.
Okay.
Just can't believe you would do this to me. I basically duck and run, and then she immediately runs to the other side, snatches the door open, and starts beating the lady that was sitting next to the door.
Okay.
And my mother...
You said your mom was with your ex the whole time?
I thought that my mom, I could trust her, and so I told her, obviously, that we were broke up and stuff. And I just told her that I was hanging out, because she called me today, and I just told her that I was hanging out with 2 friends, and she heard them talking, and I guess she told Sherry that I was hanging out with ladies.
I'll just add it to the call real quick.
Yeah, my handwriting is shit, dude.
Okay. I'm going a wild limb here. I could be wrong, but I'm going to be probably guessed. But see how we all know how very manipulative feminists can be, and feminists can be dangerous. I'm going to go a wild limb here and say the mom probably didn't realize what she was being dragged into until it was too late. Because after all, it's not like we can expect mommy to jump out of a moving car, all right?
Sure. And so I know we kind of got off track for a second. You said that your mom was with Sherry the whole time this was happening, like in the car with her.
After I get here and I get out and she hit me multiple times, and I get away, I see my mom getting out of the passenger side of the car.
Okay.
Screaming and yelling.
This sounds like a hot mess.
Pop up at your black Mazda CR first aid class.
Where's he at?
Currently northbound, about the 18,800 block.
Yeah, where are they at?
He's about 188th, I see.
Alright, I'm heading up that way.
Tony's gonna go back him up.
Timo, 32 to 41.
she starts screaming at me.
I believe ASO's out with your vehicle at 188th. I'm en route there.
What charge?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second,
Sorry
brother.
about that.
As of right now, we have confirmed 29. I believe that's all we're going to have for the time being.
Except for, so no 21?
Yeah, I didn't get the other half of it. Based off 28, we have 21 as well as 29.
1026.
I told them that 911 answered, and Mom went and got in the car, screams at her. She ran over after screaming at me, got in the car. I'm standing right over there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she comes, floors it, and right at me. And I just run to the wall. And then she spins around, and I was running to that wall because, you know, brick wall. And she spins around and goes out towards High Springs.
Okay. And obviously you want to move forward with pressing charges. You contemplate that. Let me go talk to them real fast, okay? Just sit tight for me.
See you at 32. I'm 1012 with ASO in the vehicle at 22 Street and 1241. So far. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Howard, welcome back. I meant to call, been meaning to call you. I'm Sergeant Hunt, Lodge Police Department.
Hello.
How are you?
Let me turn off my disco light.
All right.
What's your name?
Sherry.
Sherry. All right. What's going on?
So, I broke up with my boyfriend yesterday, and I went over there to get my stuff, and whenever I went over there, he just flipped out on me.
Okay.
He hit the back of my car, and then he told me that he was going to call the police, and after that, I just left because he hit the back of my car. I have proof right there where you see the scratches are.
Okay.
That's where he hit me.
Ladies, okay. I've got the general gist of it. You guys are both in the car. His ex shows up. She reaches into the car, is hitting on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, she then pulls you out of the car, and then you guys start tussling out here.
Yes, sir. I brought his mom with me to go over there to pick up my stuff so that stuff wouldn't get...
Where does he live?
He lives over in Alachua. I don't know the exact address,
Okay.
but I just know that he lives over there.
Okay.
I went over to get my stuff. I didn't want to start anything, but whenever I went over there yesterday because I broke up with him because he was cheating on me, he told me that he was going to get a restraining order, that he was going to call the cops. He tried to keep my stuff over at his house.
Okay. How long y'all been together?
We were together for a year and a half.
Yeah. Okay. That must be tough for you.
It is tough. I found out that he was cheating on me with his ex and multiple other women.
Yeah.
So I'm calm.
I got you.
I don't want to start anything.
Also, you look like you're busted on your head. You want an ambulance to come check you out?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, everybody. A few things I want to point out here. If you look past the jacket, you'll notice that these two women who are in the same car with the men, they're wearing mildly seductive outfits. Mildly. Seeing how did this happen, and we also have to point out, I also need to take notice that this all started going on 2 or 3 days after the breakup. Well, the man is wearing casual clothes. Now, I could be wrong. Just going on a whim here, going on a wild whim. But I'm pretty sure we all seen that public health survey that says that by 2030, 48 to 51% of Western women will be single and childless. We've all seen that. And we've also all seen how there are a lot of Western women who don't really want to commit to the feminist movement anymore, that do have a lot of seemingly well-founded reasons to be afraid of being caught into that percentage. Well-founded reasons. So, once again, going on a wild limb here, but I'm going to be guessing that these two women probably know that survey, and it might have had a discussion prior saying, hey, this male friend of ours, he's now single from after ending a very bad relationship. Why don't we try having a casual dinner with him and say hey, you can technically enter a serious committed relationship with both of us as long as we don't bring government into it. And if you do, we would be willing to bring whatever it is you want to the table to convince you that, hey, this would be a very good investment for you that you're never going to regret. Now, can it? Did it kind of jump the gun a bit? Would it have been a much better strategy to go about this by helping him process all the stuff that went down, by helping him relax, like ask to come over to his place, cook for him, clean for him, that kind of stuff. Help Anna as well, help him stand up to the toxic ex-girlfriend. Let your actions speak for you. Most definitely. Most definitely. But hey, we all know that here in the West, I don't know how it is in other countries, but here in the West, for a lot of women who don't want to have anything to do with the feminist movement anymore, this is entirely new territory. Very new territory. There are bound to be a few errors that are going to come up. So we can let that slide and give them the benefit of the doubt because, hey, these two ladies were acting with good intentions. They were.
Press charges?
Does he need EMS?
Yes. Okay. This is not a trick question. This is a question we have to ask.
You're good.
Yeah.
She didn't touch me. She only touched her.
Okay. So
I was
honestly,
not touched.
I'm gonna ask you lawfully. I wasn't personally supposed to be in this scenario. She put her hands on me first.
Correct.
Do you think I have the right to charge?
Well, no. Yeah, you're the victim of a crime. That's the reason why I'm asking if you want, because I can't make you want to press charges. But I have to ask for protocol that I have to go through.
But am I in the wrongfully for am I in the wrong for fighting
No, that's
back?
that's not a concern.
It's not?
No.
All right, then yes, I want to press charges.
Okay, yeah, no, this is just simply you being a victim in this. If she reached into the car and started hitting you, you have every right to defend yourself.
Yes,
so that's
sir.
not...
I would like to press charges.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to confirm that because, like I said, we're actually out with the car right now down the road. We're out with Sherry, I believe that's what her name is.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have her already?
Yeah.
Well, I have a few specific questions that I have to ask you, okay?
Of course.
And before I do that, I have to read something to you. You're not under arrest at this point, but this is, I just have to do this, okay?
I completely understand.
All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You have a right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish, okay? You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements, okay?
Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Yes, sir.
All right.
She rammed us on 441.
I was not even expecting that at all.
We didn't even know who it was. We were driving, and then all of a sudden, someone ran into our lane.
No, I got you. No, I got the whole story. So just to confirm with you guys, the general gist, I know you already talked to my partner. The general gist, you were at a light trying to turn left onto 441, correct?
Correct.
Down there by a Capital City Bank.
Yeah. Like I were going
yes,
correct.
Past the Circle K, yes, sir.
Correct. Okay. So while you were there, that's when the car...
Yes, sir.
It
was on a head-on thing. She honked her horn, and she yelled out the window. And
because we had the green light to turn left, and then so that's what we did. And then we heard blaring horns following us, next to us, and that was it. And then it followed from all the way there to here.
So tell me what happened I know you told me what happened last night, but what happened tonight?
What happened tonight is that I went over to his mom's house to hang out with his mom.
Okay.
I asked his mom for permission that if she would go over to his house with me to go pick up his son. She said yes.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him at a red light. Whenever I saw him at a red light, I pulled over behind him and honked my horn so that he would pull over so I could talk to him to get my stuff.
Okay.
I ended up getting in front of him so that he would stop his car, but whenever I got in front of him, he hit me.
And then it sounds like
So wait a minute. If the actual real goal was to just get your stuff from his place, why did you already have his mom with you in the car? Why didn't you just go to his place? You didn't really have to stop in front of him and make him pull over or run him off the road. That was completely unnecessary behavior. Oh, I know. It's because that wasn't the intention. Was it?
It sounds like she pulled in front of you guys, brake checked him, which made him collide with her.
And he tried to swerve it, but it didn't.
Of course, no, again, I'm just making sure I got the story straight. Okay, and then you pulled into here, and then she runs over here, starts hitting on him. They separate, comes over here, starts hitting on you. Tussle ensues. Was his mom present during all of this?
Okay. I think she was the passenger in Sherry's vehicle.
Okay. Okay.
I don't really remember. It all happened like really fast.
Of course, yes.
Okay, so you got in front of him and slammed on brakes?
No. I did not slam on the brakes. I slowed down on a red light, and he hit me whenever I slowed down on a red light.
Okay, all right. Are you injured?
No.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the car with you?
Just his mom.
All right. Is she injured?
No.
Okay.
So the tussle happens, you guys separate, they peel out, and they're gone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Basically, yes, because I was trying to make sure she's okay, and then the next thing
I tried to walk away. I kept trying to de-escalate, walk away, and she kept trying to yell.
And I was trying to calm down Sherry. I was like, listen, it's okay. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. It's fine. Like we're not even here for that reason.
That's what I kept telling her while she was grabbing on me.
Sure. So she was like jealous that you guys they thought you guys were messing around with him.
This was a simple relationship BS thing.
Okay.
That is exactly what it is. That's why Austin and Sherry
we wouldn't even mean to be in this scenario.
We are just riding with we're not doing
so we're just
anything.
chilling.
That's what we're doing. And then she happened to notice his truck.
Yeah, and then she dragged me out, and then it just escalated.
All right, continue.
That's about it. I pulled over. I talked to him. I just asked him if I can get my stuff.
Where did you talk to him at?
I don't know what place it was. I want to say O'Reilly's.
Okay, it's Advance Auto.
Advance, yes.
Okay.
I stopped and talked to him, and whenever I stopped and talked to him, he said he was going to call the cops on me.
Okay.
And that's whenever he called the cops. Whenever he called the cops, I left because I'm not trying to get involved with any of that because I didn't start anything. All I wanted to do was get my stuff from his place.
And that's understandable. How many other people were there?
I want to say 2 other people.
Okay.
And then Austin pulls into here because he thinks his truck, something's wrong with it, like his tire.
Yeah, because it sounded really bad.
They swerved really hard into us, and he wanted to make sure he was okay.
Okay. Where were you guys coming from tonight?
We were coming from his house.
Okay. And where were you going to?
I
think we're going to McDonald's.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Tell me this. He has a bloody nose.
He does?
He does, yeah. So how would he have a bloody nose from the moment that you stopped to talk to him until we showed up?
I didn't touch him.
I didn't say you did. I'm just asking you, how would he have a...
I have no idea how he have a bloody nose, but I did tell both the girls that he was with that he cheated on me, and both those girls are the girls that he told me not to worry about when we were together.
So he's with both of them?
Yes, he's with both of them.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
How old are you?
18.
You guys are both 18?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Have you guys been drinking tonight?
No. No, sir.
No? Have you been smoking weed?
No, sir.
Well, I can smell weed in the car.
Well, it's in the car.
There's weed in the car right now? How much is in the car?
I have no idea.
Okay. Who's been smoking it?
Not
This is not a trick question.
No, you're good. You're good. But I have not been.
Okay. Has he been smoking weed?
I have no idea. We were just
Okay.
here.
Okay. Well, you know there's weed in the car, though.
Yes, sir.
There might be, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Well, so what would make you say that there is or is not? Because you said immediately that there was. I mean, I smell it, which is why I'm asking.
Yeah, that's why
so
I'm saying. If you say you smell it, then I guess we all smell it.
Okay. All right. But you guys haven't smoked weed tonight?
I'm just like a little shook up right now.
No, I get that, and I'm not trying to get anyone else in trouble. I'm just, again, as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I can...
Oh, you guys, I'm not even going to touch the weed subject. That's a separate matter entirely. But I do want to point out, notice how the boy story, these two, I guess we could call them his new girlfriends, whatever. Their story is staying very constant and consistent, with the exception of the weed. Okay, their story is staying constant and consistent. And hey, we'll give them that because, hey, like, there are people who might not know what weed smell like. So we can give them that. Where the ex-girlfriend, who is clearly a feminist, her story falls apart the moment you ask more questions. That's how you can tell when the feminist is lying, where you just ask more questions. The more questions you ask, the more her story falls apart. But also, notice how the feminist in question, her story is not just falling apart, but she's also wearing a seductive outfit as well. Going on a wild whim here, and I'm going to say that she wanted some way to paint these two ladies as the villains and try to be woman out to save the day for her boyfriend and try to get her man back. But when she saw that they were already in this car with him, it was kind of too late. Pretty much. Let's get back into it, shall we?
For young ladies, you don't want to be dabbling with that type of stuff.
I really don't. That's why we're freaking out a little bit right now.
And I told him, I said, you cheated on me. I just want my stuff from your house. I have stuff. Right there. I have stuff over at my house that I need him to come pick up, and he wouldn't answer me. So that's all I told him was that, can you please come pick up your stuff because I'm done with you. I don't want to use you.
All right, man. Have you had some time to think about a few things?
Yeah, I've calmed down a little bit. Still really using that bottle of water, but
yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any of that. So like I said, in terms of being a victim of battery, so that's what this is a battery on you. Have you
about the pressing charges?
Yeah, 10-4.
How did you know he was up there? Did you you were?
I seen him I told you I seen him at a red light.
Yeah.
And I followed him there. Technically, I didn't follow him. I was behind him, and then he turned his blinker on, and I figured that because he turned his blinker on, he wanted to talk to me. And whenever he talked to me, he straight up told me that he was going to call the cops and some other stupid shit. He said that I broke his phone. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not break that man's phone.
Okay.
I didn't touch any of his stuff. I told him that I wanted to go through his phone because I found him cheating on me. And whenever I told him that, he broke his phone right in front of me and then told him that I owed him a new phone.
So that you couldn't go through it, he broke it?
He is narcissistic, he is a manipulator, he is a liar, and I'm just done. I'm not trying to start shit, I just want to go home and be done with all of this. I don't want to get in trouble for something that I didn't do.
And be battery on both, right?
Well, she's already elected to press charges, and she's an independent victim. So
no, it's not me, it's her.
Yeah.
You doing that?
Well, again, yeah. I mean, so again, this is not. None of this is a trick question. This is just. I have to ask before we move forward because we have her right now, and we're not gonna throw her in handcuffs and do all this stuff. No matter what. I mean, if she's electing to press charges, she's gonna get arrested. So that's where we're at.
I'm gonna press charges.
Okay.
All right. So let me. So you know that I have officers looking at the camera of that business. All right. So and I want you to be honest with me because honesty goes a long way. I have two officers who are there. The manager showed up and they're looking at the. Hang on. Let me finish. The manager is pulling up the camera footage now. So with that being said, is there anything else I should know?
I will be honest with you. One of the girls put her hands on me, and I did fight back in self-defense.
Okay. So that's a little bit
her
more.
Name is. I don't know.
Tell me about that. What happened with that?
Now, I opened the door, and I'm not going to lie to you. I started screaming at them and telling them, like, you know, my boyfriend cheated on me, and you are the guys that he told me not to worry about. And one of the girls told me that she has a DUI, that she didn't want to get arrested, all of that stuff. And then the other one literally started swinging on me, grab me by my hair, grab me by my chest.
So that's a lot of stuff that you left out.
I'm sorry. I didn't say that.
And the reason why she left it out is because she didn't know there was a camera on her. But this is another way how you can tell. This is one of the feminist manipulation tactics, where they basically will tell you a crazy victim story, but they'll leave out certain details that you can hold her accountable for. They really will.
In trouble, but it was active self-defense.
All right. Have you guys figured out a way to leave here? Like, are you just gonna drive back home or what?
I could call my best friend who lives.
What is your car drivable?
I haven't looked at the damage.
Lima 300.
Yeah, no, it's definitely rubbing. I don't know if you want to, try to move it or whatever else,
I mean, I can move it into a parking spot and then.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, what I'm saying, if you, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a steel bumper right there, so that's pretty bent.
All right. So tell me the full story. Tell me what happened.
That is exactly what happened.
All right. So
I seen him at a red light because I seen him at a red light.
Mm-hmm.
His mom told me that he was with two girls because his mom told me he was with two girls. I decided to pull up to the house to get my stuff because you're cheating on me. We were together. You're cheating on me.
Not to sound insensitive, and I don't want you to take it as that at all, but I am concerned about what happened on the way to Advance Auto and in the parking lot of Advance Auto.
That is exactly what happened.
So,
I'll tell you right now.
All right, then tell me again.
I've seen him at a red light. When I seen him at a red light, I pulled out behind him and I started honking my horn. The only reason why I was honking my horn and why I was following him was because I could ask for permission to go to his house to get my stuff. I just want my stuff.
Okay.
That's all I want.
All right.
But you already have permission from his mother, madam. So there was no need to chase him down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if the mom's okay with it, then he might be okay with it too. So why were you chasing him down again? Oh, it's because you're jealous. That's why. Anyways, yeah, I can see why it was taking the man a while to make up his mind whether or not he wants to press charges. With a lot of that crazy stuff going on, you got adrenaline pumping in you. Yeah, you might need some cool down to think straight properly. Especially after you've been through a toxic relationship. Yeah. Which, by the way, is another reason why feminists hate passport bros so much. Because let's face it, like we said before, distance means exposure, and exposure means accountability. Anyways, that's all we got time for today. Hope you guys like this content. If you do, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, look us up on Patreon, leave a comment. It really helps us out, and we'll see you guys